Flosstube, welcome back. My name is Tina and I'm a 14 count Aida girl. That means all I stitch on is 14 count Aida. So if you too like 14 count Aida or just want to see what I'm up to on my 14 count Aida, stick around and find out. So today we are on Flosstube number 47 and I do have 27 wows to show you, so it will be a long video. And a wow is what I call my whip of the week. And since I got 27 of them, we're gonna have to jump right in here. I also have two diamond paintings to show you that are finished. One has been finished for quite a while, but I haven't shown you yet. And the other one I just finished last night. So we have that. And then I have a little bit of quilting stuff to talk about. But that'll be at the end in case anybody doesn't want to hear the diamond painting or the quilting. So first we'll do all the stitching. So first thing I have to show you is One Nation, and this is by Bygone Stitches. I'm sure most everyone has seen this one, but in case you haven't, this is what it looks like. And Bygone Stitches is the name of the designer. All the states on there. I'm not to the states yet. I'm up here in the stars. I have the blue field done and I am working on like the second star, second and 2.5 star. And so here is where I am currently. Make sure you can see that pretty well. There we go. So this project got 101 stitches. So there's 101 stitches in each star. And that is done on the called for fabric, which is picture this plus ale, I believe. Yes, it is picture this plus ale. These can also be seen on my Instagram at 14 count Aida girl. I also have made a new Facebook group for anybody who wants to join and show me your whips too, so we can all just, you know, sit on there and chat and show each other what we're doing and get advice from each other. So come find 14 count Aida girl and friends on Facebook and join me over there. Okay, stash number one. Next one, we're not going to count these because I'll lose count, is Follow Your Heart. And this is by Silver Creek Samplers. That's the name up here, Silver Creek Samplers. And it is follow your heart, but take your stitching with you. And this is super cute, and it only has a couple colors in it. And this is done on a French Cafe Mocha. And there's where I am on that one. Make sure you can see it good. So not a whole lot to finish on this one. I need the word with you, and then some of the borders and a couple of little motifs inside, and that one will be a finish. So definitely a finish for this year. So let me put this back in its bag. The next one I don't have a count on because I started at my retreat that I talked about in the last video, where our designer was Lucy B, and I worked on this one that I had bought, Mary Snowman. I had taken this one with me and I started it while I was there, and actually I think I started it at home. And I have his little hat done. I guess it would go this way, yes. No, top left-hand corner. This way. So that's his little hat, and it is done. And I just did this on just a regular 14 count Aida. Pull that real close so you can see. Stop swinging. There we go. It is just so super cute. I love it. And this is just a piece of blue Aida. I don't even know where this one came from. I can't tell you. And I have this in a bag that I got from Tammy Blaylock, a creative country girl at tammyblaylock.com. And she puts these cute little zipper pulls on there where you can put the name of your project and the designer. And of course I haven't done all that yet. And the count and the fabric and threads and anything you want to put on there. And they are really nice bags. So if you're interested in some of her bags, go check them out. I have another one I'll show in a moment. Tammy's a really good friend of mine. So the next one I have is Little House Needleworks Kringles. If you haven't seen this one, it looks like the department store's windows at Christmas time. And Kringles got 192 stitches. And I don't have the name of the fabric it's on because I started this long before I started doing Flosstube and knew that keeping track of fabric was important. So that's where I am on that. I just finished another layer of this brick. So now we're on to the next window. I do believe, let me double check. Should be. Yes. There is nothing else. Star. Yep. Okay, next window. So we're beyond window number 3. This is also in a Tammy Blaylock bag, Creative Country Girl. And I liked this one because they're looking in department store windows. So how perfect was that for Kringles? Oh my gosh, it was just perfect. I had to get this one. Alright, our next project is Autumn at Hawkrun Hollow by Carriage House Samplings. If you know about the Hawkrun Hollow series, they have one for like everything you can imagine. They have the Houses of Hawkrun Hollow, Shores of Hawkrun Hollow, Farms of Hawkrun Hollow, a map of Hawkrun Hollow. They have a Halloween at Hawkrun, a Christmas at Hawkrun, a Village of Hawkrun, Spring at Hawkrun, and a Year at Hawkrun. So you can do like any one you want. I chose to do this autumn one. I don't do Halloween. Halloween's not my thing. So for these 2 blocks, I will just skip these 2 and just make mine 1 block shorter than theirs. So, but I'm still way up here in the top. This big pumpkin up here is a monster. She's huge. So this one is got, let's see, Autumn at Hawkrun Hollow got 92 stitches. And if I do less than 100, it's just because it was at a good stopping point. Normally I try to do 100 on each project. And I have around 40 projects, I think, currently. I do have three of them, I think, in a possible UFO pile. Right now they're just kind of in timeout. I just don't want to work on them. So we'll see if I end up UFOing them or not, and I will let you know if I do, because I know one of them everybody does really like. So we shall see. I think I'm the only one who doesn't like it, and it's, I don't know. It's fine to stitch. I don't know. It's just not one of my favorite patterns. It wasn't when I bought it, so. But anyway. Next one we have is Spring Quaker by Leela Studios. Gonna look like this. And there it is, Leela Studio down there. And this is her Spring Quaker. I'm also doing her Summer Quaker as well. I don't know if it's in this pile or not. And Leela Studio Spring Quaker got 106. So there we go. This one is on 14 count Ada fabric flare. Oh, did I not write the name? Oh, it's Nut. It's fabric flare Nut. I bought like a complete yard of this because I thought it was just so pretty. And so I have a couple different projects on this one. It's just so, so pretty. I love it. But that is fabric flare Nut. And of course, 14 count. And unless I state otherwise, everything is in DMC. Double sure. Yeah, everything so far has been in DMC. Okay, the next thing I have for you is Jack Frost Tree Farm by Little House Needleworks, and I'm on part 3, which is this little tree with the little family. And I think I am either done or very close to done. Oh, very close to done. I just need those snowflakes. Yeah, just the snowflakes is all I need now. So here's where this one is so far. It's part 1, 2, and 3. And I just need to fill it with snowflakes. And then that one will be done and I'll be on to part 4. Okay, next one we have Jack Frost Forest, did I say, got 151 stitches. And its fabric is on, I believe it's just a regular ivory. Nope, parchment. It's on color parchment. This one is on a color ivory. This is Laundry by Bobby G Designs. This is an older pattern. I know it can still be found online. And my daughter Courtney does all my back stitch for me, and she has back stitched on a lot of this. She may actually be, yeah, she's caught up to me, so. I am making another block down here. And the laundry got 115 stitches. It's coming out super, super cute. I'm really happy with it. And there again, I don't know the name of the Ada. It was one I bought before I thought it was important. I believe it's just a plain ivory, but it is a super soft ivory. So I don't know if it was somebody's specialty ivory or where I got it. But I've been working on it since 21, so. Of course, DMC floss. Now this one is called In the Night Forest. It is a Riolis kit. Therefore, it's being used with kit flosses. And I am somewhere here in the moon area with the tree, I think. Yeah, I haven't got the tree started yet. So that's where I am on that one. And it would have gotten 100 stitches. This was a birthday start for August of 22. So. And I'm using all kit equipment with that. All their floss and their Ada. Room up here, I can see that now. Okay, next project we have is 324. Those of you know, this one came out, I think it was just this year. And it's just, oh, so many beautiful colors. And you only use one color for each piece. So I basically put in the next 6 or 7 colors in my bag. And then once I make them, I take them out and add the next 6 or 7 colors and then put them in and then put them back. No point pulling out all 324 colors. And so I am on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th motif there. So the 10th color of 324, we got a ways to go. And this is on pure white Aida. And it got 93 stitches in it, just because it was a good stopping point. Next project is going to be Signpost Stitcher. This is by the Colorado Cross Stitcher. She has a shop in Colorado, as well as our own Flosstube. Her name is Sherry. And this is her design. And I saw this in her shop and I absolutely loved it. I didn't even know she was the creator when I went looking for it. I saw the example on the wall and went, oh, I gotta have that. This was also done on Fabric Flare Nut, which I showed you earlier. There we go. I am working on that big massive house currently. And Signpost Stitcher got 76 stitches. And that is on DMC as well. And always, if you have any questions about any project I show, please feel free to ask in the comments and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Grab some more of these. Now we have, oh, there it is. I was like, well, where's the project? I am a survivor. I am a breast cancer survivor. I had breast cancer in 2019. And this is done a 14 count white Aida, DMC flosses. And I got this pattern from a company called Sew and Grew, SEWandGREW.com. If you have any trouble finding it, let me know. I can link them. I have linked them a few times. This is what I have so far. Sure you can see all that. I am parking on this because it is really close to a full coverage. Yeah, I'd say it is full coverage. So I do parking. These little things hanging are called bobbies. I get that question a lot. I get them off of Amazon. B-O-B-E-E-Z. Bob-ease. And if you need a tutorial on parking and using Pattern Keeper, I do have those on my channel as well. Those are also done in DMC. This is one that is close to a finish. This is Liberty's Welcome by Plum Street Samplers. This one is done in NPI silks. I had never done one in silks when I started this one. This was a birthday start for August of 21. And I had not done anything in silk yet, and it does offer the NPI silk as well as the DMC. So I thought, well, you know what? I'm gonna try this one in NPI silks. So it was fun. I've been doing it in NPI silks, and I had to stand up for this one because she's a big girl. So, oh, come back here. There she goes. And there we go. See how close I can bring it? We're really close to a finish. That grass down there with Liberty's Welcome, though, is taking a hot minute. It is a lot of grass. She's done on a regular ivory. Our next project is a Cottage Garden Samplings Snowman Collector Series number 3. This is the Shepherd. I do pretty much have all of them besides maybe 2 that I didn't want. I didn't get the clown, and I just didn't get the witch, but I think I have the rest of them. And he's been a lot of fun to stitch. I wanted to jump in and get to his coat and stuff, so I got it. Look how cute his sweater is. That sweater is done. Now it's just his little coat and all the little sheepies. Oh, I'm very, very happy with it. This is done on a 14 count Ocean Air. That's the one I call the Peter Made Me Do It Sal. Peter works at my LNS, and he showed me the what was it? He showed me the pattern, and I was like, oh, that's really cute. And then I was like, now I could put it on this cute blue fabric that I had just picked up in my hand. So it worked out quite well. Let's see, I think I forgot to tell you all the numbers, didn't I? I'm a Survivor, got 100 stitches. The Shepherd, he got 94. In the Night Forest got 100. 324 got 93. I'm pretty sure I said that one. Okay, then the next thing I worked on was my Monopoly board. And for the Monopoly board, I'm not that far in, so I did this next property here, which I believe is taxes. It's going to be taxes. Courtney is doing back stitches as I go along, so she was right here when she left. And that one got, what did I just say, 72. All right, that's my first row of, now all onto all the projects on this side of the table. Okay, so the next project I have for you is called Autumn Porch, and I don't have a photograph of it, so I'm going to show you off my phone. This I got off of Etsy. It's called Autumn Porch. If you need more information on it, if you can't find it, let me know, and I can link it. I'm only on just starting it, so I'm only 200 stitches in. I work in diagonals, so I did this one, then I did this one, I'll do this one next, and then I'll continue to go in diagonals down. And that's of course done on DMC in just plain white. And it got 100 stitches, if I didn't say that already. Most of my full coverage do, because it's just easier to do them in hundreds because they're gridded. Either I grid them myself, which there is a video on my channel about how to grid, if you want to learn how to grid, under tutorials. The next project is Charting Creations Welcome Back to School. The artwork is by Bonnie White. She got 100 stitches. And she is a super big girl too. And this is what I have of her. I do have the first like 3 columns done, just because I needed to make sure that I had enough room at the bottom. So that's where I am currently. That tree came out really, really pretty. And the roof of the this little barn, I think it's like a little barn, that is coming out really pretty. I don't know how well you can see that because it's under there. You can see the shingles right there. It's really pretty. It came out really well. I'm very, very happy with the way it's turning out. It might take me 30 years to do it, but I'm still enjoying it, so that's the good thing. And the next one I have is the Army Emblem by Imaginating, and that's what it looks like. My husband is an Army veteran. Back to school got 100, if I didn't say that. Like these full coverages pretty much always all get 100. This one only got 84. As I say, they always get 100. This one got 84. Just the better stopping place for it. That's all it was. So that one's looking really good. I'm very happy with the way that one is turning out. The next project is a nativity, and this is by Add It to Cross Stitch. There's still not much to show here. It's just more blue and black sky up in this corner. There's just really not much yet. Hopefully something starts coming through soon. Okay. There we go. It's all just blue and black, and it's about 4 colors in there. And it got 100 stitches. And the next project is a beach comber. And I did another square on the beach comber. So this one's starting to look really, really good. You can see all the big squares coming through now. And I did not say, let's do that backward. Okay, Beachcomber by Carolyn Manning Design. And DMC Flosses, White Ada. The next project is one of everyone's favorites. This is an Etsy pattern that I got, and it's called Snow Owls at Winter Forest. And it is by Fabric Arts Design. And this is what it looks like. And it's showing up so well. Oh, I love this one. I could just stitch on this one all day long, but then I wouldn't have time to do anything on anybody else, so I make myself stop and move on to another. Oh, and I love the way it's turning out. And you can see I've been putting all these on bobbies. I think I took it out of this one and I forgot to put it back on. That's okay, I'll put it back on. And she would got 100 stitches as well. Then we have Peaceful Tranquility by Artisy. And I really love this beautiful autumn country scene. And Peaceful Tranquility also got 100 stitches. This is on a pre-gridded Ada that I bought years ago on AliExpress. And that one's looking really, really nice. I'm really happy with the way the tree is turning out in the sky and all the clouds. It's looking really, really good. There again, these full coverages I could just work on all day long. I really like working on them. I find I make way less errors in a full coverage than I do a regular cross stitch project. Okay, next project is an Amy Stewart design. It's called A Stitching Shelf. And this is a Heaven and Earth Designs. If you go to Heaven and Earth Designs, you can look up Amy Stewart, and she has all kinds of beautiful, colorful cross stitch work, and that's what this one is. And this is a stitching shelf, and if you look in here, all the ladies are stitching. And it's really, really cool because they're like, this is, I believe, spring, summer, fall, and winter. Can y'all see that? And I am right here in the doorway. So, I'm right there in that first doorway there. Here comes that doorway right there. And these flowers are coming out so pretty. This is just on an ivory that I gridded myself. Again, with my bobbies doing my parking, holding my parking for me. 3 more. This one second. 1, 2, 4. Yep, 5. You can't count. That's right. I counted cross stitcher who can't count. So now we have long dog samplers, 1 down and 3 across. And this is where this one is. Aspen says hello. She's my talkative husky over here. Then we have An Act of Kindness by Sister Lou Stitches. No matter how small an act of kindness is never wasted. And it's just super, super cute. Love it so much. It's a quick stitch. It's stitching up pretty fast. I'm sure I could just finish this in a few days if I just stuck with one, but you know me, I'm not gonna stick with one. I'm just not gonna do it. So there we go. It's coming out really pretty. There again, this blue is just something I had in my stash. Don't know where it came from. It may have been a gift from a viewer. I don't know. So that's that one. Next one is the Cricut Collection, Autumn. I do have all of these, and I will be doing summer next. I am getting really close to having autumn done. I am about to start the M in autumn. This I did on a Vintage Country Mocha and DMC floss, and that's where I am on autumn. Stick that up and make sure you can see that well. And I just finished the moon over here. So I'm getting ready to start the M. Courtney will come in and finish back stitching. Like I said, she back stitches everything usually as I go along. So she will back stitch what needs to be on the pumpkin. I think the bird needs some legs. I think that's it, and she has caught up with me. Okay, and that's that one. Okay, next one is called Jack and Josie. This is from Finally a Farm Girl. And these little scarecrows are just so cute. And they reminded me of Raggedy Ann and Andy. If y'all remember who they are. I didn't have a Raggedy Ann doll, but I knew who she was. And this is done on a graceful gray. And this was a fabric that was gifted to me by a viewer. And that's where I am on that. That white is a little hard to see on camera, but you can see it very well in person. And so I'm getting his little hat done. Now this is called for, I think it called for fancy floss, but I'm doing the whole thing in DMC. I converted anything that was fancy, I just converted to DMC. Is that this one? Okay, it is. Okay, last one for cross stitch. Let's see. I say 1 down, got 97 stitches. An Act of Kindness got 98 stitches. Autumn got 103 stitches. Jack and Josie got 108 stitches. And this one is Autumn on the Farm. And yes, we're still in the grass, but I did do something a little different. I went ahead and did the little wagon wheel. Just doesn't have to look at green for a little bit. This is Autumn on the Farm, and it looks like this. And I was thinking, oh, that grass doesn't look too bad. We'll just start there. Yeah, that's a lot of grass. But I do have this wagon wheel started now, so. This one is on Vintage Country Mocha as well. And these are in DMC Floss. And there's my little wagon wheel. And this one got 94 stitches. I filled in some more of the grass, and then I went and done that. I think I had like 70 some stitches when I did filled in the grass that I needed to fill in. And so I went in and I did the wagon wheel to get me closer to 100. And that's where we are on that. Now, that's all I have for cross stitch. If you're just here for the cross stitch, thank you for coming. Please leave a like and a comment. I very much appreciate it. It does help expand my channel to other people so everybody can find me. Recommend me to your stitchy groups and your stitchy friends, and I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. So now I have diamond painting to show, and I have 2 currently finished. This is the first one, and it is Doggies Up in Heaven. I really love this one because this dog here reminds me of our very first dog. His name was Shadow. And so I did this one in his memory. I do have frames over here, like right here on the table, that these 2 are going to be framed in. I've got them ready to go, and my husband will frame them for me. And this is a Diamond Dots. It's called Lord of the Serengeti. I did this for myself. I'm Leo, and I really, really love it. It came out so, so good. So pretty. It does have some AB diamonds in it. And they don't come off on camera as well as they do in person. And an AB diamond is the Aurora Borealis diamond. They just have a different colors that pop off of them. Okay, so life news, a little bit of life news. My shoulder, you guys know I have tendonitis in the shoulder. I went to see my orthopedic doctor again, and she said there's nothing more she can do for me. She didn't give me an injection since they're not doing any good. So she suggests that I go see the shoulder surgeon. So she scheduled me to go see him. I went and saw him a week later. He does recommend I get surgery on it. Before that, though, he said somebody will call me sometime next week, I think, about scheduling for it. I probably won't schedule it till after the new year to get the shoulder surgery. Until then, he has put me on Celebrex to help with the inflammation, and for the last, I've been taking it for like 3 or 4 days now, and I have noticed a difference. That the pain is a lot less now. It's still there, but it's not as bad as it used to be. So like, after I've been sewing or stitching or diamond painting for a couple hours, it would be like an 8 or a 10. It would be way up there. Now it's more like a 4 or 5. And I'm like, well, that's a big difference. I can live with that. If I have to, I can live with that. So that's what's going on with this surgery. We did get, I'm knocking things down. You might hear a crash. Let me see if I can find this. I do not have this ready, so sorry. Where is he? Okay, we did get a new dog. We got another husky. He's 3 years old, and his name is Dakota. And he is a long-haired husky. So for those of you who know, I did just recently lose a lot of dogs just because they all aged out at the same time. And so in the last, couple months, we've lost a lot of dogs. So we have one left. She, Aspen, and she will be 8 in December. So we got Dakota to be her friend, and we were trying to get a female that went with Dakota. They were a bonded pair, and we tried to keep both of them, but Aspen didn't care for her. And I think it's a female thing maybe, because she didn't care for my last females either. And she respects a male, but she doesn't much like the females. So we had them both for about 24 hours, and we told the owner, unfortunately, we didn't want to separate them, and she didn't want to separate them, and we completely understood that. And I was like, understandable. They are completely bonded, and you could tell they were. He followed her everywhere she went, and it was just the sweetest thing, and they are both just so sweet. But if Aspen's gonna, nip at her and, be mean to her, I mean, there was no physical fight or anything like that. It was just, you could tell that it wasn't gonna work out. So I told the owner that that we had to send them back. I said, if for any reason, you did have to separate them because you can't find somebody to take both of them, we would be willing to take him, because Aspen does get along so well with him. So she got back in touch with us about a week later and said that as much as she hated to separate them, she's not having any luck finding a home for 2 huskies. And I also wish we could have, but we could not. So at this time, we have Dakota, who we call Coda, or Coda Bear. He's a big cuddle bug. He loves to hug and be on top of you. He is Eric's dog 100%. Eric had him like the first 2 days here by himself because I was at stitching retreat. And so he really bonded to Eric, and he actually howls in the morning when he goes to work, and it's kind of sad. So yeah. They're doing good, and Aspen loves him, and they run around the backyard. Aspen runs around like she's 3 years old, same as he is, and I don't know how she's doing it. As for quilting, I have started the Lori Holt, the Scarecrow, and it's totally... It's not how to build a scarecrow, it's something else scarecrow, but I have started that one. I started out with my friend Tammy Blaylock, and she came over last week, and we worked on the first block. I did finish my breast cancer quilt. I will insert a picture here because I forgot to bring it up. It's downstairs. I have finished piecing it. I have not put it on the long arm and quilted it yet. I am still not brave enough to start using the long arm. I'm playing with it and practicing with it, but I'm not brave enough to put a quilt under it yet. So I think that's about all I have for you today. So it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I would like to say that anyone who has not yet, please do go get your breast exams, your mammograms. They are very, very important. If you are not of age to do a mammogram, remember to do a self-check at the beginning of each month. They're very important. The earlier a breast cancer is found, the easier it is to eliminate. So I got mine found at a stage 0. So that was pretty awesome. I ended up just getting lumpectomies, and then I'm 5 years out now. So 5 years with no evidence of disease. So I'm an advocate of getting your mammograms. I even have a license plate that says no more breast cancer on it. So until next time, bye-bye.